Even with the competitive dial getting cranked to 10, it's time to go off the field for this story on a Naperville Central golfer, presented by Molly Maid of Aurora, Naperville area.
Being a high school student can be a very challenging time for teenagers. Stress, depression, and social anxieties can be overwhelming, and many students often don't know where to turn or how to ask for help. That's why Naperville Central junior golfer Aparna Ramakrishnan created Beyond Charity, a nonprofit organization that educates teenagers about mental health and coping strategies.
Inspiration for starting Beyond Charity was really from my own personal experience. I had been struggling with the symptoms of anxiety and depression for a while, and I never really noticed. And then as I started noticing and as I got diagnosed, I realized that the education that we receive should be more geared towards teens and should be more relatable, as well as we never really got taught coping strategies, which I feel to be important for any teen or adolescent, even if they don't have a mental illness. So I kind of started this organization just to make sure that coping strategies and mental health education was available to all and it was more relatable.
After founding Beyond Charity in the spring, Aparna and fellow Naperville Central students Luca Sorecci, Sophia Hayes, Anna Schmidt, and Kyle Rose came together to become mental health mentors to the Red Hawk community.
Yeah, so for me specifically, Aparna kind of reached out to me and conducted an interview in which she realized that I had also mental health issues and kind of got firsthand experience, and the rest of the group was all kind of come together just by this common theme and thread of having that firsthand connection. And we're all at the same school and we're all also involved with Central, and this is just kind of how we met, and we're all just tied together by this one theme.
All of the Beyond Charity mentors are involved in athletics and clubs at Naperville Central, which has been a valuable experience in regards to finding a sense of belonging in the high school environment.
I feel like sports and clubs can really help you find that group of people that you fit in with. A really big fear when I've talked to incoming freshmen is that they're not going to be able to make friends. And having those sports and teams, especially for golf, when I started as a freshman, I was really stressed and overstressing actually that I wouldn't be able to make friends. And as I joined the golf team before school started, I made friends and got to know people. So I feel like they're so important so you can make those connections and not be stressed over something so important as making friends in school.
The stress of high school can be daunting on its own, but the uncertain nature of the COVID-19 pandemic has brought on increased potential for stress and anxiety, putting the importance of mental health education further in the spotlight.
What's going on top of like the actual high school like itself, and those like the anxiety that goes along with that entering high school, it's obviously made it a lot worse because people just are fear of the unknown.
While Beyond Charity is still relatively new, the hope is to expand the reach of the group's mental health education into other schools in the area.
The biggest goal that we have is to just reach as many students as we can. We're starting to partner with more schools and other organizations as well, such as we're creating videos to reach out to the CPS schools and things like that. So definitely getting our mission out there, and a goal that we have in the future is doing a mental health awareness walk where we would be able to raise money for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention.
One of the most important goals of Beyond Charity and other mental health organizations is removing the stigmas of depression and asking for help during difficult times.
The biggest thing that you should always know about mental health is that you're allowed to have bad mental health days. It's okay. Don't stress about it. You're allowed to feel down on yourself. But just make sure that if you're ever feeling symptoms such as extreme sadness, extreme worry, or any of the symptoms that fall under mental illnesses, like reach out for help. It's not a sign of weakness. Reach out for help is the step in the right direction that you need so that you can get better.
For Naperville Sports Weekly, I'm Justin Cornwell.